this video, I want to teach you exactly how to master in-person sales. The reason I'm qualified to give you this information is I worked for a billionaire for 2 years who taught sales training, and I raised $75 million for real estate deals using these exact same concepts. You can use this for all types of sales that you're in. I took these same exact skills and applied them to my very own business, and we're close to doing 8 figures over the past few years. I'm going to share with you the top 7 things I learned in no particular order. Number 1, you have to ask for the sale. You're in conversation with a customer, you're deep into the sales process, you already told them about the product, they like the product, they seem interested, they seem like they want to buy. You don't ask them, hey, do you want to place your order today? Or hey, you want to take care of this today? There's a good chance they're not going to do the sale. Most people don't want to make a decision right there. So unless you ask for the business, unless you ask for the sale, you're not going to get. It's very rare. It does happen, but it's very rare when someone says, hey man, yeah, I'm ready for the next steps. Here's my credit card. Like how often is someone throwing money at you and saying, yeah, here's my credit card? It usually doesn't happen like that, right? You have to ask for the sale. So in my business, I was working a trade show last week. We were talking about our fishing line, right? We were presenting them the product. And when everything went well, and towards the end of each conversation I would have with someone, I would say, hey John, would you be opposed to putting in an order today? So if you're not asking for the sale, there's a good chance you're not going to get the sale. And this transitions perfectly to number 2. Once you ask someone for the sale, they agreed to the sale, you now need to sit that person down for the write-up. Now, what is the write-up? The write-up is when you're filling out the contract, you're writing up their order form, whatever form it is to check out that customer, whether it's digitally through a computer, you need to sit the customer down and do the deal. The reason it's so important to sit someone down during the write-up is they feel a lot more relaxed. You can look at them eye to eye. There's a lot less pressure. It's a lot less awkward. So sit that person down, ask them exactly what they need. Don't have them fill it out. You grab your pen and paper and say, hey, what's your name? What's your email? What's your phone number? How many of these do you want? And that's how you do the write-up. But just make sure you're sitting down. I don't know why, but this works so well. Number 3, quick upsells during the write-up process. So once you've already got the customer to agree to the sale, they're like, yeah, I want to buy today. They already know what they want to order. Let's say they're ordering 10 spools of braided fishing line. I would personally go, hey man, do you just want to add these in? These go great with the braided fishing line. Quick upsells while the customer's already sold. It's just subtle. It's not too much pressure. It's not something that you're trying to force on them. It's just a little quick nudge and saying, hey, do you want to tack this onto your order? It goes well. Because they're already sold, they're going to be more inclined to say yes. They're like, yeah, why not? It's an extra $100 or it's an extra $200. And that's how you pick up larger order values, by just doing those quick upsells during the write-up. So for example, hey John, you're getting 10 spools of the green, 10 spools of the yellow fishing line, 10 spools of the purple fishing line. Have the blue fishing line that sells as well. I know you didn't add in your order. You just want to add in like 10 spools to try out. More than likely than not, they're going to be like, yeah, if you suggest it, sure. You write it up. So those quick little upsells during the write-up will help boost your average order value. Number 4 is a way to capture a lead if someone's not ready to buy today. So what I do, let's say I'm selling someone on my fishing line product. They're not ready to buy today. What I do is say, hey John, let me get your cell number. Take their business card, because everyone loves to use business card, but this is way more effective. Say, hey, let me get your cell number. Pull out your cell phone and text them right away. What's your number? 305-555-5272. You text their name. What's your name? John McDaniels. Okay, you text their name, click send. Then you type your name, Ryan Maya, the company you're with, Beyond Braid, looking to order, and then just write a note about the conversation you just had. If you want to take it to the next level, take your phone and just take a quick selfie with the gentleman or the female. That way you have a long history of notes. The person sees that, and it's just a way to capture the information. You get the email, you get notes on the conversation. And after the hectic day is done of selling in person, go back to your text message, and it's almost like a lead list, because you have all the customers' information, when they're ready to order, what they want, their name, their email, what they look like. So texting them on the spot, even snapping a quick selfie picture, it's an awesome way to organize your leads, grab the customer's information, and make sure you have the correct information to then follow up with them after the in-person sale. Number 5 really relates to shows, trade shows, and things like that, but can be applied anywhere else. You have to pull people into your booth. So if you're at a busy trade show and people are walking up and down the aisles, or you're working an event and people are walking up and down in front of your booth, you need to go into the crowd and pull people into your booth. Rarely are people going to stop and say, hey, what do you got? Sell me something, right? If you see someone walking by, say, hey, how are you? Or have something handy to give them. Hey, you want one of these? Just to start the conversation, to pull them into the booth, because then you have a chance to start the conversation and start the sales process of informing them on the product you're selling. So if you don't outreach to people, if you don't physically pull people into the booth, you're going to reduce the amount of sales that you're going to get that day or that week or that month, because you're not actively looking for the sale. If you sit back and you're reactive instead of proactive and proactively pulling people in, you're gonna have less sales. Ideally, everyone who walks by, you should be saying, hey, how are you? Want to check this out? Be kind of humorous, be kind of light on your feet. Don't be too serious. These are things that invite people in. When you're too serious, people kind of get freaked out, right? If you're light and loose, people will be like, all right, let me see what this guy has to say. And that increases your chance of selling. And the last and probably most effective tip of all is urgency closes deals. So if you have urgency in the sale, like, hey, this offer is only valid today, or we're only offering a certain discount at this show or on this specific model or these specific things that you're selling. Urgency is gonna make customers have fear of missing out or FOMO if they don't get the discount right then and there. So if you're urgent and you have a reason to close the deal, it's gonna increase your chances of closing the sale. A real life example of this was at the trade show I just worked. We were offering a 10% discount if you ordered at the show. The second the show was over, that discount went away. I didn't care who you were. Even to my best customers, I told them, hey man, the discount is only valid at the show. So place the order today. You got 2 days to come see us. I can't tell you how many times people came back on the last day, said, screw it, I want to take advantage of the 10% because why not, right? It's free money. Now, if you're interested in learning more skills that I learned from working for that billionaire for 2 years, go watch this video and I go over the top things that I learned from this guy. Hope you guys got some value. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.